Have you ever felt like giving up on software engineering? Well, what if I tell you that even the best engineers, they lose motivation sometimes, but they actually know how to get it back? Well, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you why sometimes it's even hard to stay motivated when you're doing your work, and also how you can actually overcome it. So let's get into it. Well, let's start by addressing the overwhelming complexity of the systems that we build every day. Software engineering is hard and we can't sugarcoat it. The complexities of the problems that we try to solve every day, sometimes they actually make you feel as if you're not good enough or you don't belong in this industry. But here's how you can solve it. We deal with huge systems every day. So the only thing that you need to do is to break down the whole system. Focus on one problem at a time. So I use the 1% rule, where I mainly focus on one thing that I want to achieve, and also work towards it up until I get it to work. All these small wins, they add up, and at the end of the project you actually identify that these small wins, they were the ones that were giving you momentum, they were the ones that were giving you confidence for you to accomplish the whole project. So if you want, you can implement it in your own journey. Then now, another thing that always makes us less motivated is the lack of visibility of your progress. Let's say, for instance, you have spent hours or days trying to debug a problem, right? You are faced with a problem and you haven't actually come to the solution or to the bottom of it. And every day during that time, you're going in and stand up, telling them that you're still working on it, you're still working on it. All this will make you demotivated because everyone else is talking about their progress, and on yours there's no visible progress that everyone is actually seeing. So all you need to do is to keep a journal where you write down all the little things that you have accomplished while debugging, right? So for example, you can actually jot down something like, I've learned how to optimize this query, or I've managed to debug a memory leak within our program. So when I started doing this, at the end of the project, all these things that I've been jotting down, they actually, gave me some confidence to say, you know what, when I started debugging this thing, I didn't know this and this and this, but now I'm well equipped. I now know how to optimize these queries for my program to run faster and all that. So with all these small wins, they all add up to something, right? Whereby at the end of the day, you celebrate all these small wins and actually know that you are not only stuck, you are actually learning and improving as you discover how to solve this bug. So it's another thing as well that you can add on to your list. Then now let's talk about the big thing that hits almost everyone, despite you are in software engineering or you are in any other career, right? The imposter syndrome. Us as humans, we tend to compare ourselves with other people, or we tend to compare our work with someone else's work, right? But it's wrong. It kills your creativity. So the one thing that you have to know in software engineering, it's not a journey or it's not a career to compete, right? Yes, competition, I understand. Sometimes you need a little bit of competition to win or to achieve something. But as you go, if you start comparing yourself with other people, you'll find that you won't achieve anything. So you only need to compare yourself with your previous version, such that by the end of a week, like, last week I was like this, I didn't know how to debug this, I didn't know how to implement this feature, but now this week I've managed to accomplish this and this. Now I'm well equipped. That's the only thing that you need to focus on. So, and always remember, it's always about progress over perfection. Aim for progress, aim for growth. When you're doing software engineering, aim to be better than what you were yesterday. Perfection, yes, will come at the end. So here's the top secret that changed everything for me. I changed my mindset. I started treating software engineering like a game. I started experimenting a lot, having that mindset to say, I want to see what exactly is behind that is making this system so fast. What is behind, how do I secure this? All that curiosity, it actually helped me to uncover a lot of things. And it made my work not to feel like work. It made it more adventurous. It made it even more interesting, because I was now eager and curious to learn more and to uncover many things in my journey. So then also on the other side, whilst I treated it as an adventure, as a game, I started doing side projects, and these side projects, they actually helped me to grow as a person, and also to have more knowledge on this field, right? So instead of me just working on one system where I work, I started doing side projects where they are out of my comfort zone. Then another thing that you have to remember, or always remember, is why you started. So this is your biggest motivator, why you started software engineering 5-10 years back. Go back into those zones and actually identify why you started. So for me, it was always about solving problems, making an impact in my community where I was staying, right? There were so many businesses, and these businesses, they were just doing paperwork, and yet I was someone where, like, I'm always on the internet. I'm seeing they've published this system and their sales have grown by this much. So I started developing small systems just to help my these small businesses, to achieve also the same sales and also the profits that they were looking for. So that was my passion, and that's something that interested me. So for you also need to go back and actually try to identify why you started. This will be the best motivator, and it will always push you than all these other things that I've mentioned before. But with all of them, if you bundle them up, it will make you be motivated every day. It will make you wake up every day and wanting to do what you love. So if you have found this video useful, please don't forget to like it, share, and also subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you won't miss any of our content that we'll be publishing in the future. And always remember, break your problems into small solvable pieces, and also celebrate every bit of progress, and shift your mindset to focus on growth instead of perfection. So with all this, I'll see you in the next one.